Welcome back to our wonderful city, which is a bit of a dump. I built this whilst you weren't here. I decided not to record it because, and this is true, I've checked the records, it was a nightmare. And I see the cemetery is complaining that it has no water. Well, who's going to water the graves now? What a tragedy. Let's get to the matter at hand. This video, well, not this one, the last video, is by far the most watched video of anything that I've ever done by an insane margin. So I think it's safe to say that I am now incredibly famous and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me now. It's only a matter of time before I'm on the cover of magazines. Yes. So, thank you for watching. You should probably get your head checked out if you think that this is a quality series worthy of your time and attention. But who am I to question the judgment of my viewers except for the person who makes the videos? So yeah, that's what I get to do. I notice people are driving about that I can't seem to grab. How rude. Who are you? Oh, for once you're not a cleaner. Oh. I also noticed that someone over here has set their house on fire. We don't actually have a fire department. Bedford residents. So if you could just not. Who lives here? Elizabeth, who is wandering the streets. And Raymond, who is... Well, how exactly did you set your house on fire if you're not there? I'm intrigued. You appear to have magic fire-starting abilities. You also appear to be idiots. Well, I'm sorry, but we're just going to have to let your house burn to the ground because we're bankrupt. We don't have money for fancy things like fire department. One thing that we do have money for is to build some roads over here, because I did notice that in our wonderful city planning, we sort of built two roads that sort of trap us here and failed to build any roads that lead to a brighter future up that way, which was really, really a terrible plan. Who's in charge of designing this place? Some kind of idiot, clearly. So if we could build some big roads, because right now we've got, little tiny roads, they're not going to do anything for us. I noticed how I can build one like going here and one going there, but not one in the centre. Well, who made that design choice? Satan? Yes. Wow, that's really annoying. And I don't know what happens to the road guides when I go in this circle, but it looks like I'm summoning a demon. Well, you know what? Screw you. Screw you guys. I'll work on this freeway down here. We can build a thing. It's going to have to be like... further along than that. We'll just eyeball it. Who needs precision when you're designing highly complicated road networks? That's what they always say. So we can put that there. And then... Well. Okay. This was a terrible plan. Who came up with this plan? Right, let's knock that. Like I said, we're very poor citizens. We can't afford a fire service. We spend all our money on building roads that we then demolish. Don't question my governmental decisions. We don't want to go down the road that we went down in Tropico, where you ended up killing me after I knocked down a historic building to build a shopping mall, because that really killed the mood of the series. I asked around, everyone agrees that after I died, the series got worse. Mainly due to the fact that it ended. So yeah, we can then build off here. Oh, we can have a graceful curve. It will be beautiful and wonderful, and everyone will enjoy it. Wonderful. And we're going to need it to be a larger road than a, whatever this is, tiny road. We don't have time for dealing with that. Right. We officially have more than nothing when it comes to the road department. I really hate that. That is absolutely hideous. Right, you know what? I will rejoin you when I've come up with at least a plan. Why, would you look at that? I've managed to connect the thingy to the centre of the circle. Who's the boss now, Mr. Circle? You thought you were so impressive? Yeah, I've got nothing to say. That's what I thought. This circle, pathetic. So now we are free to continue with our terrible, terrible plans on building this really poorly designed road system. As you can now see, we've now built a freeway that goes to the river, But that is a problem for future Zach. He can deal with that. But right now, we have a road that goes vaguely into this area. So they have some kind of level of service when it comes to their roading needs. As for this bit, big and empty and nothing. So we're going to have to do something over there. And since there's no way to get there from here, it looks like this is my only option. And it looks like Mr. Bedford burnt his house to the ground. Everyone, play the tiniest violin for Mr. Bedford. What an idiot. So yes, how are we going to get to there from here? We could make this road bigger with a power plant on it. But would that look really ugly? Because ugly, we don't want ugly. No one ever wants ugly. That would make something that looks a bit like that. Nobody wants that. That's a bit hideous, isn't it? So we could just build one sort of adjacent to that. Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, it kind of messes up over there. But who cares about Sewage Street? We'll deal with them in hell. Right. So, yes, let's go. We're going to build a road from here. We'll leave the... how much should we leave? 8? Then we can put like a little subdivision. No, we're not going to be building subdivisions around here. This is the sort of crappy part of town. We're going to leave the 6 necessary. 6 is another one. It's 8, 6. Just, I make up these numbers and you're going to listen to me. We're going to go this way and we're going to straighten it up because we don't want all of our city to be in a wonk. It was cool when it was down here because it sort of lined up with down these roads, but not anymore. We don't want wonky things. So if we can bring a straight road down from here, perfectly straight, yes, wonderful, and then we can bring it here. We'll make it so it just cuts off the farming zone because we're going to have farms. That's a plan. That's a plan. Once we have farms, wow, I just deleted the... Honestly, I shouldn't try and talk and do things, but here I am trying to make YouTube videos. What does that tell you about me? We need sort of in the middle of this. Right, just knock that. Knock that. We don't need to deal with this kind of disastrous decision making. It needs a bit higher than that. There, let's try there. Yeah, sure. That's the... Okay, I somehow changed which road I'm building. I am terrible at this. Like, I'm the reason this place is really bankrupt. We are not making financially intelligent decisions. So, yeah, does that look hideous? Slightly. It looks slightly hideous. I'm not going to deny that it looks slightly hideous, but that is probably because it's not really done, is it? I'm sure it will look better when it's all jazzed up. And if not, we'll just have to knock this place to the ground. I'm very sorry, future residents. Move in, move in, move in. Your house is so secure. Nowhere's ever been more secure. Please, move in, everything's fine. We're going to have a road, we got a corner in, we got a box in the farming zone. Should we farm on it and or build houses on it? We don't know, we have no plans. Let's build it like that. Then we can have a little diagonal street and then I can jazz it up a bit around here. Make the area look a bit less like a dump. Because let's be real, it's a bit of a dump. The whole city's a bit of a dump. We have no healthcare, we have no money, we're bleeding money. Remember when we had like 700 grand? Me neither. Things are not going well. Right, yeah, I'm going to build here. Just do whatever you want. Oh god, that's ugly. We don't want ugly. You know what, I'll time lapse this. You don't need to see what is inevitably going to be a disaster. There we go, look at that. A fancy intersection worthy of the fancy people that we are. Very fancy. Fancy town, fancy people. Also, we're all full of criminals. Which is, it's not good. It's not really what I was looking for in a town. We don't have any money to deal with that, so we need money. They want industry, presumably, because they all have no job. So why don't we get to work on that? I don't know where the industrial zone is going to be. I was going to be here by the power plant, but we could expand Fiat set around here. But we do have all this area. It's going to be farms. I think, if there's anywhere, it could go here. Like on this bit of trees. The one bit of farm that isn't farm. Because it sort of makes sense the industry should be near the farms. Because that's where the food is. You know, they make the food from... They make the products from the food, not the food from the products. I know how food is made. I definitely eat food, for I am a human person. Right? Yes. Maybe, no, let's just, for now, none of this is final. Any one of you could be demolished at any point in time, for reasons that I see fit. So, you just be happy with that knowledge, and I'll put in some factories around here, in the bit of town that's already a bit crap. Sorry, Fiorella. Like, I know you were in the comments last video. I'm sorry that I'm making your neighbourhood a bit of a crap hole, but really, this whole city's a crap hole. So, you'll only fit in. You wouldn't want to be the one nice neighbourhood in a city of dumpy places, because then none of the other district commissioners would hang out with you. They'd, judge you for not in keeping with the theme. I don't know why I can't... Did I build that the exact same length as it? Yes, I did. Honestly, I'm really, really got a bad record when it comes to building things. This is where it's supposed to be. Right, yes. Things are fine. Now, yes. Fantastic. Hang on. Is this... You didn't think to get rid of the tree when you built the road? Odd. You're odd, citizens. I hope you know that. Yes. So this will be our prototypical industrial area. We'll build a little path. It's always important to build paths like this. It's a concrete path, but, who cares? It's different. That way you know if it's a residential industrial zone. See, it's a theme. It's important. It wasn't a mistake. It was a feature. So, yes. It's important to build these little roads. Well, no. It's important to build the little paths between the little road and the big road, because otherwise they'll want to face their building on the avenue. If they face it that way, whenever they drive out of their little hole to go and do whatever they want, they'll pull out right into the major roads and like mess up all the traffic. They like to mess up traffic. It's their whole deal. So now we've got some factories over there. You hear that, citizens? You can have jobs. You can stop committing crime for a living. You're committing crime. You even have a van in your driveway. That's shady. People who own vans. Criminals. That's just a fact. That's a criminal fact. Oh no. They're robbing the Dollar Tree. And the bank. And the wine and liquor store. Not the Piggly Wiggly. So, not all has been lost. Or the hotel. I don't know what you'd rob from a hotel. They're complaining that they have no land value. Well, you know what? Why don't you go and get your land value in hell? Maybe we can build them a park. Is it stupid to build parks when you can't build police? Who knows? What could you... I can have parking, but that's not really a park, is it? Billboards, botanical garden, an IHOP pylon. God, that's the fanciest park I've ever heard of. We can have marinas, so you're in the ocean. No, none of this seems fancy to go around a hotel. It all seems a bit terrible. I assume what they really want is police. Oh, look. I can spy with my beady eye. You've abandoned your home. Why is this? Crime rate. Okay. We're going to have to do some deficit spending if we don't want to have everyone leave town, because they're just a bit of cowards, really. You can't deal with the criminals by yourself. Like, beat them up. Get a gun. We can have a gun store. I'm sure... Well, actually, no. I'm not sure that the Dollar Tree would sell guns. I don't know what would... We honestly, look, I'll find a building that sells guns and I'll build it for you, and then you can take the policing into your own hands, because really, you're going to bankrupt the city like this if you don't, deal with your own issues. There's the police station. Do you want parking for your cop cars? I imagine you probably do. They're only going to complain if we don't give it them, aren't they? They like to complain. It's right up there with causing traffic problems. Come on. No. Really? You're going to do this to me? After I decided out of the kindness of my heart, mind you, to build you a police station, and you're just going to act a fool. Yes, look, there's no parking spots. There's no need to drive around in it expectantly. You walk a fine line, good sir. Get out. Get out. Oh my god. They're weirdos. Oh, there's no pipes as well. That is a problem. I never build pipes. Pipes. I'm pretty sure that I listed steps to building a neighbourhood and pipes for step 2. Or I imagine that. I have no idea what I said last episode. Honestly, why do you watch this? Why? Right, we need more homes. We need more homes. We need more homes. We've got to expand Fiaset, whether we like it or not. That's what we're doing. So, we can keep this road going. Like, maybe it could eventually cross that river. Wouldn't that be jazzy? I think it would. Who doesn't love bridges? So if we just keep this going a bit, we can sort of elevate it, you know? Elevate it, yeah. Yeah. Maybe, oh yeah, like that. And it can just sort of go to nowhere, since we can't actually build over the river. But that way we'll know not to delete it. You know, it's good, it's good, it's good. It was a good choice. One issue that I just realised is this extension to Fiaset is where the sewage plant is. So why don't we move that? We can put this in the crap zone. There, look, it fits perfectly on top of your factory. Sorry about that, sir. Actually, it doesn't fit perfectly, does it? It's not perfectly in line with the cul-de-sac. It needs to be over one. There we go. Now it's a perfect fit. Sorry for ruining your business and all. I can't imagine that the food products will be very nice now that they're in the sewage district. But you don't have to tell people you make your products in the sewage district. We can pretend that it's actually the happiness district, where they make rainbows and joy for children. Yeah, if anyone asks, that's what we do. If the health inspector comes round, well, yeah. If the health inspector comes round, don't let him in. Right, we can build that. Maybe I'll time-lapse this as well. Alright, look at that. What a snazzy new area. Fiaset is set to be the classiest area in town, mainly because there aren't a lot of areas in this town, in this place. Well, actually, maybe they're tied. This place is next to factories, and this place is next to shopping centres. Really, we're all a bit low class around here. We don't have any fancy gated communities just yet. But I'm sure we'll get there one day. Don't you worry. Let's just snazz up this area a bit. Put some homes in. Everything's going to be just wonderful. No homes on the main street, remember? That's one of the exact rules of city planning. Which, they're not good rules, but we follow them nonetheless. There's also garbage problems. I need a garbage dump. The notion that we shouldn't be spending money we don't have has gone out the window at this point. We can just spend away. Where should the garbage go? There? Will it contaminate all the food? Should I put it, like, miles away over here, where nothing can ever reach it? That's actually probably a good idea. Or should I put it, like, yeah, you know what? That is a good idea. There's the garbage dump. You don't need power or water, do you? No. Good. Well, if you ever want to go to the garbage dump, it's over there. Not that you would. Who wants to go to the garbage dump? Are they going to take this road? Are they going to use my big fancy thing I built? Oh, they actually are. That's really impressive. Go on, be the first driver over my mega fancy bridge roundabout thing. Big thing that was hard to build. Yes, here we go. Here we go. It's stunning. You get to go through this little tunnel, out through this little twisty bit, and yes, here we go. We get to spend a solitary 5 seconds on the actual highway, just like Mother Nature intended. That is an air conditioning, not some kind of fire. Good news. What am I thinking? We didn't raise taxes on these idiots. How much should they pay? 9%, that's not enough. What about 13? Yeah, 13, that's the unlucky number. And you do live in the world's unluckiest city. Budget. Budget cuts. We love those. What do we have loads of? Water. Yeah, let's cut that. Let's go to 70%. 70%. Keep it more in line with the power budget. What else are we spending lots of money on? Probably best not to cut police. Parks. Do we have a park? What could possibly be draining the park budget? Unless there's some kind of illegal park that I don't know of. There are no parks in this town. And we've definitely got to move that industrial area. It looks kind of out of place, don't you think? Yeah. I don't know where that's gonna go. Maybe it can go here. Oh, that's such a good idea. It is next to the cemetery, mind you. But you know what? They're dead. They can deal with it. We've already built this big road. And it's close to where the farms are gonna be. It's a great plan. I very rarely have those. This is a fantastic thing to have happened. Yes, let's get to work. I'll time-lapse this as well. We're going to have lots of time-lapses this video. Right, here we are with a new industrial zone. It's just like we always wanted it to be. Disrespectful to the dead. And we're going to demolish this one, which we just built. But you know what? If we demolish everything we build and make no progress every episode, that just guarantees more episodes. And you clearly enjoy them because you're weird. So yes, it was a great plan, really. Everything was fine. And we're very, very smart. That's the official line from the government on this. So, I think the episode is drawing to a close. What can we end on? Then that's a good note. Oh my god, we can end on the fact that we're making a profit. And that we can start building some farms. I don't know how exactly we're going to do that. We can build off here. I did leave the perfect amount of space for a wonderful road. Really, I am very intelligent. I know I don't seem it, but sometimes I just have my amazing moments. Yes, so we need to build the head office, which does appear to be like a little cottage. But it's just in keeps with the neighbourhood. It's really very considerate of them. So we can have this Hickory Grove, and we can give them all of the area that's sort of yellow. Yellow means farms, because after all, food is yellow. At least all the good foods are yellow, like lemons. Yes, lemons. We can run a lemonade business, a state-level lemonade conglomerate. Life has given us lemons, and we are going to make life take the lemons back and grow oranges. Because you know what? We're not listening to life. This city is built upon key values, like not listening, being completely wrong all the time, and demolishing most things that you do. And I'll be damned if I change that. So let's build our first... Oh, it looks hideous. And this is a greenhouse. We can have pears, oranges, or apples. Let's see, pears, they're green. I'll give them that. Oranges, cool, trendy. And apples, flat looking. These aren't noisy, these farms, are they? No, they're beautiful and wonderful. And we'll grow apples, why not? We'll get the farming business off the ground in a big way. We'll have orchards, because who doesn't like those? We'll have 2 of them here, and then we can build a little road that goes... No, we can't. I said we can build a little... Alright, fine. I'll build my road first. All I wanted was a farm, but no, that was too difficult apparently. Honestly. City government, it's hard work. So yes, we can have these. These will be our apple fields. You are apples, right? Good. Apples. Actually, you know what? This area appears to be some kind of Florida swampy. It's got to be oranges. Florida oranges. Yeah, someone commented that it was too grey. I hate to break it to them. It is just grey in this town. That's how the environment is. And you're going to burn to the ground, and you're going to... I can fix no water, but I can't fix burning. Also, note that we have no money again. We'll grow some oranges. Oranges are valuable, are they not? Yes, right, good. Orange juice. You can make that. I believe in you guys. I really do. I believe in you, and I'm going to build this fence to keep out the children, because we wouldn't want those sneaking in and eating the oranges. It's a big threat. So yes, tune in next episode, where there'll be more of the content you seem to love, by which I mean terrible decisions, poorly planned neighbourhood design, and oranges.